Hello, welcome back to Happy Apple Core Homestead. Today we are going to be planting bare root fruit trees. In the back here we have a bucket full of water, and that tree is resting in that water while we go ahead and dig the hole. You'll notice these T-posts here on either side of where the hole is being dug. The purpose of these is to anchor the tree and also provide support for the fencing that's going to go up here. The support and the fencing will stay in place for 2 years and will prevent the wildlife from doing damage to the tree. It's going to need to be wider than that for the roots toe. When you're digging your hole, you want it to be wide enough and deep enough so that it can go down to about here into the ground, and you want the roots to be able to spread out evenly. When you're planting your bare root fruit trees, you don't want to fertilize it or anything. You're just going to use some fresh potting soil. If you want to throw in a couple handfuls of compost, you can do that as well. But for this tree here, we're just going to use this garden soil. We're going to put a little bit in the bottom. We'll place the tree and then go ahead and fill up the hole from there. And don't forget to set your T-posts. Thank you. All right, let's go grab our tree. This is a pear tree, has multiple varieties on it, so it will be self-pollinating. And you want to spread the roots out into your hole. Make sure it's in the direction you want it to be growing in. How's that look? Does it look centered? You want me to go look? I like it. Hold it for me. Could have brought a little shovel. Oh yeah? You gotta change it?
This one's bigger than that.
nice and firm. And once it's totally full, you are going to want to insulate it. You can use mulch of your choice. You can use stones, but you will want to insulate it with something. And I don't know what I'm going to use yet, but before the end of the day, there will be something on there. Before we put on our mulching material, we want to give this a big 5-gallon bucket worth of water. And then you'll just want to keep an eye on it throughout the season and make sure it gets water every once in a while if it's not raining. Okay, we gotta... Okay.
Yeah, you'll want to get your tomato twine.
It's...
And that tape that you're talking about.
Tape? What we're doing now is we're securing the tree to the T-post. This will prevent the tree from getting uprooted during a windstorm. You'll notice that we're using not twine. So we have twine here, but we're using this. I'll bring it up closer so you can see what it looks like. And it's a flexible material that stretches ever so slightly. And we're using this instead of the twine because as the tree grows, this material will stretch, and in fact it will break if on the off chance that we don't get out here and we don't notice the growth of the tree. We have had a tree, a beautiful tree, that had a rope tied around it before we bought the property, and sadly that tree died because of it. So it's really important that if you are going to use twine to secure your tree to the T-post, that you check on it regularly to make sure that it's not digging into the trunk of the tree. And as you can see here, we've got it secured on both sides, and it's pretty stable. And now we're going to put the fencing around the outside. Now we're getting ready to put up the fencing to protect the tree from the critters and dog pee and things of that nature. This is a welded wire fence, 6 feet tall, taller than we need, but it's what I asked for, and that's what I got. So you might not need fencing that is this tall, but if you do, it's available. He is using T-post clips to securely fasten the fence. Before we started with the fencing, we made sure that the plant got its 5 gallons of water, and I decided to use an aged compost as the mulch, and that'll be just fine. You can use whatever you want though. He's wrapping it around more than once for 2 reasons. One reason is originally we were going to space these out at a 6 feet diameter instead of 4. And we want the ability to be able to expand it and have the same fencing work if we do need to change it over to the 6 feet. The second added benefit of having it a little more doubled up is it closes the space down to ensure that the bunnies can't get into it. If I notice any little bunny nibbles on the bark over the next couple weeks, we have some extra material that we'll put around the outside edge to prevent them from gaining access. But this will most definitely keep the deer out. That's all she wrote. That's how you plant a fruit tree. Thanks so much everybody for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. Happy planting. Bye.